Hello everyone. So today I'm making my first video to talk a little bit about my pregnancy thus far. Today I'm 16 weeks. Woo! We are very excited. We are having a little girl and we found out mid-December, told our family on Christmas Eve, told our closest friends on New Year's Eve, and then we announced it to the world or social media a couple weeks ago. Yeah. And I just wanted to make a video because I found myself during my pregnancy looking up a lot of things, not looking up a lot of things, but looking for videos from other women that may have experienced different things throughout their pregnancies, because this is my second pregnancy. I have a son who's almost 12 and I was 21. I'm 33 now. All of this is different and I'm experiencing a big difference in my pregnancy. And I wanted to basically get some background on some of this stuff. So on top of course, my doctor visits and talking to my doctors. So that's basically what I'm going to do here, is help out any other mamas that's pregnant or possibly going to become pregnant and may have similar situations to mine. So the first thing I'll start off with is when I found out that I was pregnant. I was about 6 weeks or so, and I was doing a lot of cramping, a lot of spotting, not heavy spotting, but still, any mom that's pregnant and cramping and spotting, you're gonna be kind of nervous and like, what's going on here? So that's basically what I was going through. Even before my prenatal visits, my doctor had me coming in once a week just to check and make sure everything was good. Baby girl's good, but we were just being safe. So the cramping and the spotting kind of slowed down, but then I started developing some pains, and I had a formal ultrasound which let me know that I had fibroids. Fibroids, right. I did not have fibroids with my first pregnancy, nor was I aware that I had them at all until the sonogram. And the lady was like, "Oh, did you know that you have fibroids?" And I was like, "No. And what is that? And what does this mean?" And here come the thoughts and all the craziness. So I talked to my doctor. We went over the sonogram, and she basically was explaining to me that they're just basically big muscles. They don't do anything. They're just uncomfortable, big, and irritating, and taking up space for my baby girl to be in. But thank God they are outside of my uterus walls. They're not in there or disrupting anything. They're not in the pathway for where she would be coming out or anything like that. Thank God again. So they are very uncomfortable. The only thing that I would suggest is getting a heating pad, taking some warm baths. We can take Tylenol extra strength every 6 hours, and walking. That's the only things that we are able to do being pregnant. You cannot have your fibroids removed. They don't suggest you do because you can lose too much blood and things like that. Talk to your doctor, but I'm just relaying information that was shared with me. There's nothing I can really do but deal with the pain. It's more so that they were just so uncomfortable because my fibroids are large. I have a fibroid that is the size of a grapefruit. I have I have two more that are like a little bit bigger than the size of like an egg. So imagine those, one's here, one's here, one's here. Annoying and uncomfortable. But nothing really I can do except for those things that I told you. The Tylenol extra strength is the maximum that we can take. The heating pad, 15 minutes on, 15 minutes off, because you cannot overheat your abdomen. And then drinking lots of water, of course, and then walking, and then taking a warm bath, also not too hot. So those things I did, and the pain kind of slowed itself down around 12 weeks. Thank God. I had a little bit of a break, and then I at and on, bam, 14 weeks. The day I hit 14 weeks, here come round ligament pains. Ugh. So round ligament pains are basically like the pains that you get from your uterus stretching and growing. And it feels like someone is pulling your uterus outside of your body. Yes, it is not fun. that was worse pain to me than the fibroid pains, honestly. It started, like I said, at 14 weeks, on the day that I hit 14 weeks, so 2 weeks ago. And I dealt with it for a few days. And I mean, I was like, I would go to sleep because I would take a half a little pill of Unisom, which my doctor also said was good because my sleeping became non-existent at one point. And so I was taking Unisom here and there, not every night. But when these round ligament pains hit, I needed them every night because I needed some type of sleep. But then I would get up at like 3 o'clock and then I'm up just because I'm in pain and I can feel them and the sleeping medicine has worn off. And so the last time that I was like, I'm over this mess, I didn't go to sleep at all. I was uncomfortable all day. I'm like standing up slow, bent over, can barely walk and all of that stuff. Just ridiculous. And I called my doctor and I'm like, there's something that y'all got to be able to do. I'm not the first person to deal with this. I'm not the only one going through this. Like, there's something that we can do. And lo and behold, he called a specialist. Specialist said that I can take they prescribed me a medicine called indomethacin or Indocin. It's like the same thing, but 2 different names. And they prescribed that for 3 days, told me I could take it 2 to 3 days. If I feel better after the 2nd day, I don't have to take it on the 3rd day. So that's what I did. After I took this pill, the first pill, and I mean, I was so uncomfortable all the way, just the whole day. Pains, it was on this side at first, and then it switched to this side, and it's here, it's the lower back, and then it shoots down your leg. It might go into your groin. It's not fun. And so I was very happy that I called again because you have to be an advocate for yourself. They're not always going to offer up stuff unless they probably feel like you're in some serious pain. And so that's what I did. And I got the Indocin, and I took 1 pill, and you take it with food. And after a little while, I felt it kick in, and I was like, oh my God, the pain is gone. Thank you, Jesus. I can be a human again and enjoy this pregnancy. And so I took the 6 pills because it's 3 times a day, and I only did 2 days. I didn't do the 3rd day just because I looked it up online and I was like, okay, it's got some side effects for later on in pregnancy, but I just don't like side effects. I don't want to risk anything, but I needed something temporarily because the pain it became unbearable. And so that was it. I took that, and that was at 14 weeks and some days. And as of this past Sunday, I did not take it. I took it Thursday I took 1 at night. Friday I did 3. Saturday I took 2, and then I was done. And I said, I'm not going to take it the last 3 pills because I feel really good. And it's been going ever since. That has made a huge difference in my pregnancy experience. I'm very much happier now that I'm not just like grouchy and sleepy and hurting and just so my point is there is something that can be done. If you're in a lot of pain, talk to your doctor and be persistent. I message my doctor whenever I'm going through, if I'm spotting, message. If I'm having a bad pain, message. Part of the reason is because I don't remember dates and stuff like that. So I also use it as a track record, but I need you to know what's going on, and I need you to help me. And I need you to check what's going on in here because I need her to be okay. And so that's what I did. And now we are on a nice smooth sailing path, and I'm hoping and praying to the Lord, the mighty Lord above, that everything continues as it's going now. The only other hiccup I had during my pregnancy was the NIP test. I had to go back and do blood work again because my doctor's office sent my blood work into the lab to be, tested or whatever, and they froze it. They froze it. I waited 2 weeks, and I want to know what I'm having. I waited 2 weeks, then come to find out they froze it because I called to say, what's the holdup? What's going on? Why don't I have a result yet? And found out that they froze the blood. I had to go back and do the test, and it was just 1 week this time, and then we found out we were having a girl. They even sent it to us on a Saturday night. I wasn't mad at all. So besides that, everything is going great. trying to make sure I'm eating good. I ordered a treadmill to help me with walking because I'm not walking outside in the snow and it's cold. And so I need to do better with that, though, I ain't gonna lie. But I've also just been eating better, trying to have some fruit and veggie smoothies a few times a week in the morning as my second breakfast, because I eat something and then I get hungry again a couple hours later. So just trying to make sure that I'm doing the right thing for a healthy little beautiful baby girl to pop out of here in August. You want to see? So here's my bump. There she is. Oh, look at the baby. Look at the baby. Look at the baby. So yes, she's poking and we're loving the baby bump. And everything else is good. God is good. He has blessed us with this little one and we can't wait to meet her. So thank you for checking out. I don't know why this dog. Thank you for checking out my video, and I'll make some more.